Hi, I'm Rick. We've added some new features in TruVizion again this month, including an overview tab that lets you see the health of all of your CMTSs in one place. Plus, we've added a filter to the node report that lets you filter that report based on various parameters. Here's a quick summary of what's new.
The first thing you may notice after you log in is a new Overview tab at the top of the screen. If you click this tab, it will give you an overview of the CMTSs on your network and their overall health. We only have one CMTS on this network. If you had more, they would appear in separate rows down here. These are on a 100-point scale based on overall stats for that CMTS. We look at the overall modem RF stats for this summary. We look at overall uptime and flaps for modem stability, and we look at the upstream and the downstream code word errors. You can look at the data historically, with the default being 24 hours, or I can get current readings. This overview will give you a quick look at how your network is doing, and if you have more than one CMTS, it helps you prioritize where you need to focus your attention. When you click a CMTS name, it takes you to the Diagnostics screen for that CMTS. As part of the addition of the Overview to the upper tabs, the Voice and the Wi-Fi tabs are now sub-tabs under the Data tab. So, when you bring up a customer, you'll see tabs for Modem, Voice, and Wi-Fi. As before, the Modem Diagnostics screen opens by default, and the Voice and the Wi-Fi tabs are clickable only if there's a compatible device reporting those statistics. This particular customer has voice service, but there's not an embedded Wi-Fi device reporting Wi-Fi stats. Speaking of voice, in order to provide additional security for your voice devices, TruVizion now has an optional setting to enter a different SNMP string for the EMTA interface than you have set for the modem interface. We have to add that for you, so if you'd like to use a separate SNMP string for your EMTAs, contact your ZCorum Business Account Manager. For those of you that have a Calyx B6 series, we now display the DSL profile as you've entered it in the DSLAM configuration. Your package name would appear in a particular location right here. This particular DSLAM is in our lab and we don't have a profile name entered. If nothing's entered, you just see the word package. Finally, when you run a node report in TruVizion, you now have the same filtering options that you would see in other reports. For example, here you can filter the list by device, manufacturer, and the model, and then network location if you've entered nodes, and then different types of alert levels. So I can check off the different alert levels here, and that will change the list that I see in the report.
So that's a quick summary of what's new for April in TruVizion. Thanks for being a TruVizion user.